is on converting ordinary notation to scientific notation and then scientific notation to ordinary notation. Scientific notation is also called as shorthand notation, and ordinary notation is also called as long form. So scientific notation, when you express the number in scientific notation, then it has two parts. The first part is this one and the second part is this one. So second part is pretty simple. You can see it tells the exponent, which actually indicates the power of 10. And the first part here, just to make sure that this part is correct, we want to make sure the number to the left of the decimal here, this is the decimal, so number to the left of the decimal should be only 1, and it should be non-zero digit. It should be 1, only 1, and should be non-zero digit. So when you have any one digit which is non-zero to the left of the decimal, that will make it a correct scientific notation. And that non-zero digit, that one non-zero digit to the left of the decimal, also makes the number greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10. Okay, so if you have to, so once again, so ordinary notation is the regular way of writing numbers, and ordinary notation is also called as standard notation or long form. So if you have to write this number in ordinary notation, it would be this one. All right. Okay, so this is ordinary notation, the regular form, in general, regular, ordinary, standard, long form, and this one is the scientific notation. Okay, let's understand this with example. Let's do some examples. Here you're converting ordinary notation to scientific notation. So how do you do that? You do that by moving the decimal. So how do I even know which side I have to move decimal? I just told you that you have to move the decimal in such a way that you are left with only one digit to the left of the decimal, and that digit has to be non-zero. So in this case, how do I do that? I'm going to assume I have a decimal here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 places. Okay, when I do that, I'm going to get 2.8, and this number, only one number to the left, indicates that I have done it correctly. Second thing, because you moved your decimal to the left, the exponent will be positive. So whenever you move your decimal to the left, the exponent is positive. Another way to understand is whenever this ordinary number is greater than 1, the exponent is going to be positive. All right. So here 2.8, I have this, and how many times did I move my decimal to the left? 1, 2, 3, and 4 places. So 4 here. One more thing, when you express it as a scientific notation, these numbers, these measurements, you keep only the significant figures. Like these zeros are the placeholders, and you want to get rid of those placeholders. So this is finally, it will be 2.8 times 10 raised to power 4. So this is the final answer. Here, I'm going to move this decimal 1 and 2 places. Why did I do that? By doing that, I'm going to have 3.4, only one digit to the left of the decimal. So that means this part 1 is correct. I'm doing it correctly. And whenever you move your decimal to the right, the exponent is negative. Another way to understand is whenever you have this ordinary notation less than 1, then you have the power negative. Now since you move 2 places to the right, it will be negative 2. All right. So this is the correct answer. Okay. All right. So let's do more examples to understand. All right. So whatever I said so far is summarized here. I want you to read all that. Okay. And let's do examples. So you're writing these measurements in scientific notation. I have written the units here, and these are the numbers. That is why instead of saying convert the following numbers, I am saying convert the following measurements in scientific notation. And anyway, it's chemistry class, so we're going to deal with the actual these numbers with the units. So the measurements when you are actually doing the labs. Alright guys, so here I'm going to let's see, we're going to assume that we have a decimal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6 places. Again, you know, how did I figure out that I have to move 6 places? Because I want to make sure I have only one digit left on the left of the decimal. So I'm moving to the left. When you move to the left, the exponent will be positive, and also in general, like this number is greater than 1, so the exponent will be positive. So you're going to get 4.75 times 10 to power 6 since you moved 6 places and micrograms. Now here the same thing, you have a decimal here, 1, 2, 3 and then here 4 places. Why am I moving 4 places? Because as a result of moving 4 places, this is what I'm going to get. Only one digit to the left of the decimal. So this is correct. And since I moved 4 places, I moved to the left. This is positive. Liters. Here, this is my decimal. In this case, I have to move to the right. And when I move to the right, I'm going to get 3.58. Again, one digit, one non-zero digit to the left of the decimal. And when you move to the right, when you move decimal to the right side, power is negative, the exponent is negative, or you can say whenever this number, the ordinary number, is smaller than 1, then it is going to, the exponent is going to be negative. Okay, same thing here, last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to stop here because by stopping here, this is what I'm going to get. Since I moved 6 places to the right, so negative, and this is milligrams. Okay, all right. Okay, so that was converting from ordinary to scientific. Now, when we have to convert scientific notation to ordinary notation, just look at the exponents. If the exponent is positive, you move decimal to the right. If the exponent is negative, you move decimal to the left. So let's move here because this exponent is positive here. So I'm going to move my decimal to the right. How many places am I going to move? It says 4. So 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So I'm going to place 1 0 here. This will become 2 0 5 4 0. Alright. And I put my comma there. So this is my answer. Now in this case, this is a negative power. So when you have negative exponent, you move decimal to the left. How many places am I going to move left depending on what power I have? I have negative 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So here I'm going to insert zeros in those notches. I'm going to place zeros. How many zeros are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. 7, 3, 1, 4. Don't forget the decimal here. And I put another 0 so that this decimal is visible. Okay. All right. Okay. Now it's your turn. I want you to do it. Try it. Pause the video. Okay. Again, the same rule. Here the exponent is negative. We are going to move the decimal to the left. How many places I'm going to move to the left? It says 3. So 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. Okay, so 0.00508 liter. Now here the exponent is positive. Since the exponent is positive, you move the decimal to the right. How many places I'm going to move right? Since it says 3, so I'm going to move 3 places to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, put the comma here. Microgram is the unit since it's a measurement. All right, thank you for watching.